We are going to discuss about our respiratory system. Its parts include nostrils, nasal cavity, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, and alveolar sacs inside the lungs. Air rich in oxygen is entering our body through nose. Nose has two openings called nostrils and a space inside it, namely nasal cavities. The air entering our body is cleaned inside the nasal cavity because it is lined with mucus and is also provided with hairs. The hairs present in nasal cavity filter the air and the mucus trap the germs present in inhaling air. From the nasal cavity, the cleaned air moves to the next part, namely pharynx. This part is common to both respiratory and digestive tract. When food is passing through this space, the way to respiratory tract is closed. The tube you see in the front is the windpipe and that at the back is the food pipe or esophagus. The opening from pharynx to respiratory tract is called the glottis and it remains closed with a muscle, namely epiglottis, when food is going through this path. That's why our breathing is suspended when we swallow our food. In case when food is trying to reach the respiratory tract, we cough and remove the food particle out. You might have seen the bulged out voice box in males. Voice box or larynx is the next part of our respiratory tract. It has two ligaments, namely vocal cords, across them. They vibrate when the air is passing through larynx. This vibration causes sound. This sound is modified to letters by lips, teeth, tongue, etc. From the larynx, the air moves to the next part, namely trachea or windpipe. It is a broad tube with 4 inches long and less than 1 inch in diameter. Trachea is supported by 9 C-shaped cartilage rings. Trachea gets divided to 2 bronchi which enter the lung on each side. The singular of bronchi is bronchus. Each bronchus gets further divided to tubular structures, namely bronchioles, that end in balloon-like air sacs, alveolar sacs or alveoli, which inflate when is filled with air. As you see in the picture, half of the bronchi, all the bronchioles and alveolar sacs are located inside our lungs. Each lung is enveloped with a double-layered membrane, namely pleura. Ribs, diaphragm and lungs are involved in the breathing process. Diaphragm is a muscle located on the lower side of lungs. The right lung has 3 lobes in it, whereas left lung is slightly smaller. It has only 2 lobes. This is because our heart is slightly tilted towards the left side of our chest cavity. During inhalation, the air rich in oxygen is taken into lungs. The air sacs or alveolar sacs are filled with air. During exhalation, the air rich in carbon dioxide is given out through nostrils. During inhalation, the diaphragm moves down, the ribs moves upward and outwards. Outside air is rushed into the lungs. Thus, lung is filled with oxygen-rich air. During exhalation, chest size need to be decreased. For that, the diaphragm moves up, The ribs move downward and inward. The lung contract and the air rich in carbon dioxide is pushed out. Take a deep breath. Measure the size of the chest with a measuring tape and record your observations in table 10.2. After noting it down, exhale completely and measure the chest size again. Note down this reading also. Find the difference in the size of your chest. Collect the readings of your friends and fill the boxes. We can understand the mechanism of breathing by a simple working model. Take a wide transparent plastic bottle. Remove its bottom. Take a rubber cork, Y-shaped plastic tube and 2 deflated balloons. Tie the balloons to the 2 arms of the rubber tube. Cap the bottle with the cork. Bring the tubes attached with the balloons through the open bottom of the bottle. Make a hole in the cork and pass the open end of the tube outside the bottle through the hole. Tie a rubber sheet or open balloon at the bottom of the bottle in such a way that air cannot pass through it. Pull down the rubber sheet. You can see the small balloons inflating. Now push the rubber sheet to inside the bottle and see the balloons deflating or collapsing. How do the balloons inflate or deflate when we pull or push the rubber sheet? When we pull the rubber sheet down, the space inside the bottle is increased and outside air is rushed into the balloons. And when we push the rubber sheet inward, the space inside the bottle is reduced, air is pushed out from the small balloons. Here, the rubber sheet on the lower side of the bottle represents the diaphragm. The small balloons represent the lungs. The 2 arms are the bronchi. The single tube is trachea or windpipe. And the external openings represent the nostrils. Let us do an activity. Take lime water in a test tube. Blow exhaling air into it for some time. We can see the lime water turning milky. How does it happen? Lime water is calcium oxide. When it is mixed with carbon dioxide, it turns calcium carbonate. The color of calcium carbonate is white. What does this activity prove? It proves that exhaling air has carbon dioxide in it. Another activity for you. Take a glass, blow exhaling air into it. You can see water droplets on its inner surface. What does this activity prove? It proves that exhaling air has water in it.